I've heard and experienced a lot of issues with the NAVI AMD GPUs and adrenaline software. I personally own a reference Sapphire RX 5700 XT and have had black screens, blue screens of deaths, green screen, flickering images, and stutterings in game. I was able to fix these issues by updating and tweaking the adrenaline software. And I've been using it to game for hours, and guess what? I have not encountered a single issue for weeks. Okay, the solution or what I did was I made sure that my BIOS, Windows, and the Adrenaline software are up to date. Your latest BIOS can be downloaded from the official support webpage of your motherboard manufacturers. Mine is MSI B365 Pro VDH. On the support page, you can get the BIOS, download the latest one, and okay. Installing the BIOS is easy. Extract the file to a USB. After that, plug it, shut down your PC, reboot, hit delete to go to BIOS. If it's not the key, most cases it is. Otherwise, refer your motherboard manuals or manufacturer's webpage. Most modern motherboards, my MSI motherboard comes with a BIOS flash or M flash option. You hit that and you can see the file you extracted. Clicking that and proceeding will pop up dialogues. Click yes and confirm the update. Make sure that you do not turn off your PC or unplug the USB while it updates the BIOS, or it might bring more problems. If these feels too confusing, there are plenty of videos you can refer online. Okay, next is Windows update. Now, after confirming your Windows is up to date, next step is to update the latest AMD Adrenaline software. The current one is 20.4.1, and I see that many people are afraid to upgrade to this version because 20.2.2 was a good update for many and it solved their problems. And when the 20.3.1 came out, it all went back to a big mess. But believe me, 20.4.1 is the best software. Before it was 20.1.3, but the current one is more optimized for newer games. So make sure you download the latest version, latest drivers. After downloading, before installing the drivers, you should use the AMD utility cleaner and wipe out the previous driver versions completely. Click yes and it would boot to safe mode and then install the drivers. Now after installing the drivers, go to gaming, global display, and if your monitor or TV supports full RGB, select that option. If not, limited RGB is the way to go. Next part is important. Go to tuning, global tuning, and now everything will be set to automatic. Just click manual, enable GPU tuning, advanced control, go down here, fine tuning controls. Follow the numbers and enter them correctly. Frequency 800, 1400 or 1399, 2000, voltage 750, 815, 1107. That should be enough. It's a sweet spot for better performance while using less power. Next is fan tuning. Set the max fan speed percentage to 45. Might not want more, as ramping up the speed would be noisy if you only have one fan like the reference model. But mostly 42 or 45 percentage is enough, and it gives temperature around 70-75 degree, which is pretty cool for this card. If you want lesser values and you don't mind the sound, you can set the fans up to 50 or 60. Next is power tuning, and you should place the levels to max 50%. Doesn't mean that you are pumping more power, but you are allowing the card to take the full capacity or what it needs. Say if you have a 800 watt power supply, the complete power is not drawn. It uses the sufficient amount for its working. Next is VRAM tuning, advanced control. Okay, every GPU stock frequency would be at 1750 MHz base clock speed. what happened before this update was the clock speeds reached unusual readings and resulted in black screens with audio output, green screens, and I even had purple screens if that was a thing. The boost clocks can reach up to 1900, but now mine can reach up to 1840. Anything above crashes the game but doesn't give you black screen so like before. I tried moving the clock speeds up when I was using 20.2.2. Before this update, 1770 was the only clock speed I could reach using the 20.2.2 drivers, but now I can reach up to 1840. What I found out was some AIB cards can go to values 1860 megahertz. Maybe your cards can reach that level. What you have to do is set the value. For example, try from 1860. Open up a GPU intensive game like Witcher 3, put all the settings to ultra and try the game for like 30 minutes or 1 hour. If you don't encounter crashes or green screens or black screens, it would be good. You can keep that value. Otherwise, if you do exit the game, try lowering down 10 units and continue until you find the perfect working clock speed. If you hate to hassle around, try 1800. Any card can reach this value. Any card can reach this value, and this clock speed is not bad. Perfect functioning with no issues, and it gave me around 76 FPS at all ultra in Novigrad from Witcher 3. Okay, if you can find the perfect clock speed, do that, or else use 1800. That's the major changes you should make. You are pretty good to go. I've heard that turning off the in-game overlay would help some people too, but I didn't do so and I had no issue. If you still have issue, try enabling or disabling the in-game overlay option right here. And that's the major changes you should make. You're pretty good to go. Now that's it. Follow these steps and try these with your card. If this helps, make sure you share the video to others in need. Comment down if this works for you or don't or didn't. I'll try to help or answer your doubts as soon as I can. And as every YouTuber say, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comments down in the box below. See you in the next video. Peace.